Josh Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's got daylight past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick-6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Shotgun now for Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Jacobs now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2 yards.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Gain of 13 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54 mark. Check. 54.
Here's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Las Vegas.
They run it with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
play. So we've been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
83,
Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Isaiah Simmons.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20.
Go time, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's get out the field. Kill. Watch twins. Check 24. Check out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
He wasn't ready.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the slant complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
On the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Push him back. Push him back. Bang, 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 bang. Check 52. Check 19-9. Crunch. Pass.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to
Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Carr flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, Carr. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Hurst on the tackle.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Carr now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To number 26.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
Gain of 15.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
50 seconds, come on. 50 seconds, come on.
Carr to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
a great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Carr completes it, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Raiders.
On first down, Jacobs. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Raider ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Carr to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Try and run for it with Hill. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Cardinals, they remain in the move to a